friends and colleagues. I'm very pleased to be here to participate in the Public Transport Summit. And I would like to take this opportunity to exchange ideas and experience with you about the development of public transportation network and how China and India can cooperate in this field. Both China and India are large developing countries with vast territory and huge populations. Building an efficient public transportation infrastructure network is of great significance for improving the business environment, promoting economic development, and improving the people's livelihood. At present, Indian government has paid much attention to the development of infrastructure construction and implemented national strategies such as Make India, Digital India, Smart City. To attract more foreign investment, the economic and social development of India has entered into the fast lane. At the same time, China and India economic and trade cooperation is becoming closer as well. The trade volume between the two countries has reached nearly $100 billion. The volume of cumulative engineering contracts of Chinese enterprises in India have reached $77 billion. China and India are respectively regarded as World Factory and World Office. The economic structures of our two countries are highly complementary. China has also accumulated rich experience in infrastructure construction. The prospect for cooperation between our two countries are very broad. Since the implementation of reform and opening up in the past 40 years, China has always placed transportation construction in the priority position. It has pioneered explorations in liberalizing the transportation market and establishing a socialized financing mechanism, and has made tremendous achievement in the construction of transportation infrastructure. From 1996 to 2018, the investment in transportation industry of China grew at an average annual rate of 16.7%. The transportation infrastructure has changed from a bottleneck, restricting the development, to an advantageous support to the economic and social development. At present, the railway operating mileage exceeds 130,000 kilometers in China. High-speed railway operating mileage is nearly 30,000 kilometers, accounting for 2/3 of the world's high-speed railway mileage. Highway mileage is more than 140,000 kilometers. 8 of top 10 world cargo container ports are in China. The total length of urban rail transit operations exceeds 4,500 kilometers. China is leading the world in technology of high-speed railway, plateau railway, and heavy-duty railway, and tunnel construction. China has built a number of bridges with great difficulties, such as Hangzhou Bay Bridge and the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. At the same time, the technology of transportation equipment manufacturing has developed rapidly. High-speed trains, construction machinery, railway tracks, large ships, and port machinery have reached the world's next level. Informatization has been widely used in the transportation field. Engineering services such as internet apps, shared bicycles, and internet logistics have flourished. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a famous saying in China that if you want to get rich, build roads first. The transportation infrastructure is the wings of economic growth. It can provide a powerful boost for economic development. At present, a number of Chinese companies such as China Railway Construction Corporation, China State Construction, China Harbor, Shanghai Terminal Engineering, and Sany Heavy Industry have already participated in the construction here in India. In the future, the following areas can be of great potential in our cooperation. Firstly, to deepen cooperation in the investment and the financing in the infrastructure market. China and Indian infrastructure enterprises can explore cooperation in the areas of project contracting plus financing and project contracting plus financing plus operations. This can ease the financial pressure on local enterprises and to accelerate the progress of infrastructure construction. Secondly, to strengthen cooperation in infrastructure engineering technology and engineering equipment. The topography in China is quite complicated, and many major projects are also challenging. Chinese companies have accumulated rich construction experience and large-scale equipment manufacturing capabilities. Besides, large-scale machinery and equipment have obvious price advantages. Thirdly, to jointly carry out skills training programs for construction workers. The huge infrastructure market demands a large number of construction workers here in India. The labor force under 35-year-old in India accounts for nearly 2/3 of the total, providing a huge demographic dividends for infrastructure construction. China Nantong, Sanjian, Sany Heavy Industry, and other companies have already cooperated with local institutes in Bangalore and Pune to have long-term and short-term training programs for construction workers. Firstly, Chinese Indian companies can jointly explore the third market. Indian companies have the advantages of international high-end talents, business management, and resource integration capabilities. They are familiar with the markets in South Asia, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Chinese and Indian companies can jointly participate in the development of global infrastructure market and develop a good relationship of mutual benefit. The Chinese Consulate will be willing to continue our support to both Chinese and Indian companies to have our bilateral cooperation further strengthened. Thank you, and wish the summit a great success.